Is this working? It looks to be working. I'm never particularly sure. Most of the time, it does. I do not like hearing myself. Hopefully the audio isn't completely fucked. That would be a good start. But yes, welcome. Why does top chat always insist on happening when refreshing? Silly freaking stream. But yes, we've got a fair bit to do today, and a fair bit to establish even. Um, we have this book and quill because we need to keep a record of all the deviants on this server, which, to my knowledge, there are many, and we must find all the information about them, to be safe. Um, which knowledge will tie into my main base, but we're not there yet. Um, we're still stuck on the island that really isn't an island. So for crucial context, and I won't harbour on for this too much because it was just an accident. Server was accidentally recalled. I don't know the exact details. I skimmed it, but essentially progress got reverted. And unfortunately, I was one of the people who felt the consequences of that, as I had dug out this river fully and terraformed a bit around. But it does give us the opportunity to do this smarter, as when I did it completely off camera and off stream, I could not be bothered getting decent tools, so I just made iron pickaxes, which are useful in the sense that they function. Um, but they're not as good as investing in actual like gear and equipment. Crazy that. So I think to start off, that is one of the things we'll focus on. And I have been working on this very damaged pickaxe. Um, and some of the rivers still exists. I would prefer this water wasn't here because it makes it harder to do. But we're gonna start off by writing some stuff in here because I know some things. Um, or I have some presumptions at the very least. And then we'll go to Cat Benny's Gold Farm because I need XP desperately. One, to enchant other items, but also to repair this pickaxe. And then we should be able to actually start on terraforming and make a decent headway before we get evicted and I actually have to do the main base. Which, once I get through a lot of the introductory stuff of this frickin' stream, I might talk about. I do have an idea, very much so. Let's start off with some note keeping, though. This will be about our objectives, but also, certain individuals. It's just good to have a record, so you can take retribution. Let's start with this one. Uh, Loud. Um, that's a good start. Potent. Um, and conniving. I think that's the words we'll go with. I'm gonna say a low threat. Just more of a nuisance. Um, I realize this book could be very mean, but that is not the capacity. Next we'll go with so just okay. High threat. Essentially, do not fuck with. We've learned that. Scary, intimidating. I'm sure some of the notes will be more cohesive than words. Well, there'll be words still. I hope. Um, Australian. Watch me not be able to spell a single thing. We've got some more room, so we'll... Weird Aldrich creature? That's a theory. Um, but definitely high threat. I think we can establish that. Let's do it like that. Um, this is just good for future me to know when I fuck with certain people, there are certain people you don't want to. I dig in truths. Why is that not going? Can I not enter? I have to backspace. Okay. Weird. I think I have to do like that. Enter. Okay. Just have to rewrite it again. Uh, the both Java and Bedrock, there are problems with the book system. And hello there, Dasha. Um, extremely low threats, I reckon. Um, and then we go loud. I'm gonna go voracious. I should actually check what that means. Am I spelling that right? Voracious? I don't think that's the intention. Google. Hmm. No, I don't think he's hungry. Um, what conniving? Java is still a pain on Java. Uh, hmm. Silly. Yes, rather. Yes. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna go unknown. Um, likes sitting on people's heads. Like sitting on people, which is quite rude. Um, unknown. We're only gonna write a few people. Uh, Scottish. I need to establish the fact. Uh, not a threat. I'm sorry, cat. Okay. I think that's a good start. Um, yeah. I'm sure this will not have consequences for me. Not at all. Who's on? Are we safe? No. Yeah. There's digging, but you know, Scottish. Right. As I established before, we're going to go to the gold farm. But yes. Let me just check. Ba. Yeah. Things are working. I don't know how long this will be as ever. Oh, and I've also decided I just like the aesthetic of just wearing a golden helmet. So I'm gonna be doing that like 99% of the time. I will use the diamond armor, eventually netherite armor when necessary. Um, but it's not needed at this point, for the most part. Which is stupid because I lag so much that anything could kill me within seconds. But you know, that's the fun. The fun of it, I reckon. Mhm. So, go to Gold Farm, steal the XP, heal pickaxe, enchant shovel, terraform, interior form, cry, and that'll be the stream. Sounds like a good plan to me. Um, hmm. Well, developments are certainly happening in here. Got to find the way to be in his area, which I vaguely remember. Okay, that's Mesus and Diggins. Let's investigate this. Oh, it's just beginning. Mm. Early days. Oh, of course, Dickens' area is this. I already knew this. Especially like the massive flat area here that Jill and Diggin have been working on. Okay. I was like, I was fucking expecting somehow Diggin to also just have like a mega base. Let's go to Silly's. Wait, is that just Silly's normal house? I guess it's not far enough away to be anything but that. Oh yeah, that's his basement. Don't mind me rummaging through people's portals. Oh yeah, that's really well done. I saw that yesterday. Kind of crazy. Things just pop up. Right. Oh, I thought for a second they were just popping through the like wall, but no. Yes. There's double cat. We go this way. That looks to be a sign. Cats. Perfect. Um, industrial. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was this server, but my god. Mm, mm. Oh, of course, they've got like the mini blockhead things as well. Right, is this where... I'm pretty sure it's by her iron farm, which I would gander is in a village. I do... Oh, there's a freaking island. Um, when does cat do this? I guess when I'm sleeping, because time zones, but my god. Hmm. Um, ah, I think I know where to go. Something weird in the horizon. I do actually need to look for a mega base spot. I don't know if that's in the timeline yet. Cat Island. Uh, Imagine having an island on this server. Couldn't be me. Oh, well, we are having a bit of lag, but we are in new chunks for me, so that makes sense. I guess could always be worse. We could be on realms. Um, wait. Ah, okay. The total? Yeah, the total. It vanished, but no, it simply fell down. It wasn't consumed by the void. Hmm. I found a ravine one day around here actually. Um, with my horse. We did get out, but it was a painful process. Mm. Jaden Island be extremely sus. You would take that back. Oh, literally the ravine. See, there's the staircase from when I fell in the ravine. Um, That is a rude assumption, Dasha. Cat Island's fine, but as soon as it has my name in front of it, it's got the connotations of a yeah. Uh, I wonder who's been stealing iron from her. Genuinely, as much as I am a bit of a thief, it was not me. I would buy things even though I don't have coins. I am poor though, and I don't have excessive amount of iron. I don't know why I'm defending myself. I haven't been accused of stealing it. Um, okay, that's clearly a trident killer. I'm not robbing her. I'm just curious. And unfortunately, I am live on stream, so I can't exactly get away with that either. Uh, okay, cool. There is a trident. And the way those work is the XP goes to Cat if she's here, but she's not. Go up here and flip the lever. Okay. Going to break the redstone. Okay, that leads. Yeah. Lever time. Mm. We're not here to take the gold, only the XP. Okay. I wonder if the XP falls down here. If this is where you get it. Seemingly, no. Well, they're raving at least. Is there a point where the XP is accessible? Maybe. Oh, maybe you stand in the corner here. No? Ah. Wait, why have they stopped dying? Oh, no, they are still dying. Oh, yet again with the heads. They confuse me. Oh, I have the trident. What the hell? Okay, well, they're gonna. Oh, I need to throw in the trident myself anyway because it won't give me XP because it doesn't count as a player kill from me. I need to turn the farm off then. I need to turn it off, kill them, and pop the trident in. Okay, this is. At least this can. It's not as crazy as Xavier's design because if I need to turn it off before I crash the server. Sorry, Diggin. uh. Hmm. Don't know what you said, Dasha, I'm afraid, but sure. Um, right, we're gonna spam it. Well, this is one way of getting levels, but obviously, because it's not one way of getting heads, too. I'm concerned about the durability of this trident. I don't think they take damage from it. And I must have collected the trident from the corner when I when I went up there on the thing. Jesus Christ, it created so many of them. They're not still coming through, are they? Yeah, it's turned off. It's just there's so many of them. Oh, we're starting to thin the herd. What an entertaining stream, but hey, this has achieved one of the goals of getting levels. For some reason, I have live chat on, it doesn't show. It's funny because I established it was Cat's trident at the start of the thing anyway. I just forgot the mechanic apparently. Okay, now right. Let's turn this back on, and this should be insanely good for us. Okay. They'll start flooding in soon. I'll consider to. See, it seems quite innocent here at the farm as it starts off, but it's kind of like, oh, it's like 3 of them. No, it doesn't use cure ability in the Trident Killer at all. Let me turn off the sound. To be honest, it doesn't bother me that much, but I get the sense. And the redstone sound isn't that bad. So, streaming. I come up with an idea for my base, not before the season, but about 2 weeks ago. So my main base is essentially a labyrinth that is a library. It's going to be very inconvenient. It's not going to be based underground, despite being a labyrinth. Which is going to be challenging. And I plan to have a lot of redstone involved, to have a lot of hidden mechanisms, hidden rooms, and traps. The thing with the traps is, I don't know if I want them to be just funny, like non-harmful at all, or harmful but not like damaging. Like, let's say there's like a spike trap, but kills the player, but collects their items in like a hopper system and sends it back up so they can grab it. I think I like the idea of, because I want the whimsy of just having really stupid traps, but I also want to theme them to, you know, a trap for each person on the server. I think that's just a fun, weird side project. I don't know how to personify people in... What? What the fuck was that? Okay. I guess they were able to attack me? Oh, it's the spear. It was the spear, much like Dasha's yapping about Doc's zombie holding spears. See, it does work as a trident. It killed me. Oh, awesome. We'll get to at least like 40 levels. But yeah, whimsical library that's built on the surface. I was originally gonna fall into the stereotype of like, you know, ruins and stuff. But no, I think it'll be, of course, probably like some sort of medieval style, but it won't be ruins, it'll be built new, but devious all the same. I guess some parts of it could be older in terms of just like the rock stuff. There's only so much you can do. And it's just a good modular base, because I don't have all the time in the world to do, you know, like a specific massive idea. It is a massive idea, but it can be done in little bits. So it's just going to be a library of whimsy. And also probably mild annoyance. That is my contribution. I don't know where And I want to avoid underground as much as possible, just because it'd be so easy to do it underground. Um, and I want the challenge of interiors and exteriors. And it'll probably be smaller on the inside. Hmm. Hmm. Nothing more peaceful than dying frickin' piglins. I think shovels enchant pretty easy most of the time. And I'll trade for mending as well. We'll probably have to come back here later to repair tools. But the main thing for digging up the river are these two, obviously. And of course, there is still the issue with the mud. Let's turn it off. Because it gets to a certain capacity where I just think it can't keep up. Thank you. And let's do the rest of that. Hell yeah. We'll wait till they're dead, obviously. One, for the XP, but also just to make sure the farm's all good. But yeah, I'm pretty content with my base idea, because it works on many levels, and there's quite a few, like, imposed rules that make it a bit more interesting. Won't be the most crazy thing in the world. Okay. Good thing. In a book. Not a threat. We might find out that that's not the truth, but, you know. Okay. These guys should despawn. Well, that was rude. Whoever's been trying to shoot me. Ouch. I do... I guess we could help out here and put some... it kind of seems to automatically do it. I'll take that out of there. Of course, it would have run out. And then... Oh, nice. Nice. Mm. Hello, Zambi. Ouch. I think the main threat to me is lagging to death. I guess we can take these heads back and... add them to the head chest. Wee. Also, not a threat. It's not even on the server, not remotely. There we go. See, I love floating islands. See, they're very whimsical just in their very nature. That is true. I eventually will probably trim it with redstone. Gonna get that like gold ruby aesthetic. Or lapis or diamond, and just have the blues. I keep drifting at the moment. Wee. But yes, back we go to do some work. Enchant this shovel, all that. I will want to get a silk touch pickaxe, or to be fair, I can smelt a bunch of deep slate. With diamond tools, I'm not as concerned. It'll be a lot quicker, regardless. Let's be nosy. We always are. You know, if I was writing notes about myself, obnoxious, nosy. Yes, I like looking in people's stuff. These are the... Hmm, that's a nice helmet. What, is it from a trial chamber? I presume so. Damn. She has been busy. That's a cute little pumpkin. I presume this is some sort of farm? Which is funny, as she already has a bunch of farms. Ah, is it villages? Of course. Wait, it's villages. Do they have good deals? Hobbit. 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 Okay, I see. You're all short now. Mm. Cat needs to get silly to do like a custom Hobbit model for the villages. That would be great. Should we go visit the creatures on... I don't know if I want to visit the digging creatures on stream. Not as in digging truth itself, but the offspring of Hal and digging. Right. Might as well. I should turn back on the game audio for hostile mobs. Right. Back to it. Mm, spawn in it. Which one was good for all the redstone? This facility has actually built it off. I don't doubt it. Oh, speaking of digging truth, um, let's let's go visit the creatures while she's distracted in there. Look at that blaze though, that is sick. Mm-hmm. They drop diorite, which and Divergence is just permanently named birdcraft. Hello, creature.
And we've got some diorite.
Yeah, you do. You can have that back. We won't look too closely, but off we go. This is Diggins area, which is pretty cool. Okay, right. We're not being followed, are we? No. Okay. I think I'm being the stalker, not the other way around. If we're being honest here. Right. I'll go. We'll go get some lapis, and we'll enchant. I should enchant the helmet really because gold gets really good enchantments just for free. It's like it's one of its few gimmicks. But essentially, we want to flatten the area around here, like kind of bring it up, just to elevate the island. It makes it much more interesting. Because originally I was just going to fill out water to this level, and that just wouldn't have had the same effect. Um, Whereas if we do this as a base level and dig deeper, and then terraform around, it makes this a centerpiece to this area. Like, you know, not to this area, but makes the base like self-sufficient and distinctive. Um, but yes, lapis. Unfortunately, I don't have any diamonds, or I would make a. That is my Spotify monthly recap on Spotify stats fucking screaming at me. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't know why. I will want to try trade. to get mending. Ow, I think that just makes them wearable. Oh no, why did I do that? Okay. Oh, I'm beautiful. But don't worry. We can do that. Hmm. Presume this is some silly shenanigans. Right. Off we go. We'll probably we'll focus on the shovel. If we have enough levels, we'll focus on the other things as well. Hoping for Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5. Fortune 2 is not ideal, so maybe we should try enchant the sword first. Just, you know. Bane of Upperpose 4. I'm gonna trim the helmet in the future. I've already established this. In the stream. Protection 3 is not great either. Okay. I guess we'll go with Fortune 2 and hope it has something else. I reckon we might as well re-roll the dice on that one. Efficiency 3 is not great. I didn't even look at the other stuff. Looting 3, on the other hand, is great, but not by itself. What is this luck, man? Okay. We got 2 chances, so we... Unbreaking 3, I'll take that. There we go. Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3, Efficiency 4. I am happy with that. The sword, we will re-roll on. Or should we try the helmet? Don't think I want projectile protection, to be honest. That is well shit. Just sharp as 3? Are you kidding me? Well, somehow better than just looting 3. I'll take it, I guess. I don't think I can take the projectile protection, even though we probably need it with how many fucking skeletons like to try shoot me down. You know, we might as well take blast protection 3. I disagree. It can be useful for training. Right. I think we dig out the river first. And I think I get rid of this. Oh, it's going to be hard without sponges, actually. How far does it go? I think it might be better to work with the pre-existing water in that case. Yeah, it's going to be a lot less painful if I just dig out what I can. I can at least isolate from this area. We'll focus on this side then. We still don't want to do an immensely deep river. Because I want to get this done. But yeah, we do the river, then we can slowly chip away at the terraforming. Focus on the river today. Jesus Christ. The fucking leader of the institution here. Eviction is indeed looming. Hence I'm working away. See, this is why we have dig in truth is high threat. Right. Excuse me, Oinka. Get out of here. What are you doing? But yeah, we'll shape it with mud of all things. And I have done this before, but this bit will be annoying, and then we'll slowly erode out this area. I don't know whose copper this is. It has confused me. I don't know if it's. I don't know what the deal with is because it's actually waxed. See, it's waxed copper grates. I don't know why they've placed it here. Um, I'm unfortunately gonna have to remove them because I will be terraforming this area. Um, we'll chuck them over here. Sorry to whoever's copper or copper grate blocks. I do apologize. I don't actually. That was a lie. But yes, we must continue to garner knowledge on all of them um, for survival. Especially when there are institutions that'll try and evict you on this server. Very devious. This is so much nicer mining with an actual pickaxe. Why didn't I do this in the first place? It would have taken me like 2 iron pickaxes to do what I've already done, I swear. Or at least one, but it would have taken significantly longer. This is great. Do you think I want to make it a bit wider here? Even if it's like goes under. I just placed them to 3 people out. I see. Dig in new. Damn. Copper grates. That would really freak out that Kiwi guy. He'd just look at them and be like, oh, can't handle that. I live by, well, I'm pretty sure Cat Beanie has left, but I lived by Cat Beanie and Silly, and I think they're much more scary than copper grates. Hmm. But yes, I think also part of this is I will need to collect more deep slate or big, either way. But since I'm poor in diamonds and there is the whole economy thing with the coins, which I want to figure out, I should probably mine a decent section underground of these slate in the caves that me and Manchu kind of not share. They are his caves. I just have some like offside ones. Oh god. What is that name over there doing? There's really no point crouching when I'm streaming. I also do need to get some moss. What on earth? What is happening here? Am I being stuck in the ditch of my own creation? Uh, Good old stream delay. Now Dickens over there. No one's written on the back of the sign, have they? No? This is such a mess. I redid the interior as well. I removed all this and essentially made a spiral staircase. Hmm. Oh, have they actually fixed that? I didn't know that. I really need to do better at keeping up to date with the whole Minecraft stuff. Hmm. I guess I can just do that and it'll fit in there. Beautiful. Oh yes, it's Eileen both ways. Um, yes. The beautiful ghast. Well, that's good. Well, that's not fucking creepy at all. Jesus. There's only one way to outcreep the creep. Put the head on. Alright, mate. Okay. I better get to not too digging. I am digging. Well, I'm not. I'm mining stone. Hmm. Oh, absolutely, Dasha. I think one day I'll add like a cavern, like a underground like cavern that leads through the water. That'd be a good place to store another portal if there wasn't like the original portal over there. Which we should absolutely establish a pathway for. Hmm. I'm gonna try music. I don't know what the sound box is gonna be like. Wait, I don't even think it's an option actually at the moment. Oh. Luckily, with mud, we can just use the bottle trick once we're slightly underwater. Um, I've got to remember to carve out this stuff too, and not just to leave it as a flat wall for the deep slate. So the next step after we've dug out is we'll place dirt, which of course will turn into mud, and I'll also place deep slate. I'm not the actual island itself is mostly fine. I just need to get more moss. It might be worth just grabbing some bone meal and like digging out in the ditch itself. Just want to make sure there's a fair bit of shaping. Like the water has been, cutting this little island down. Mm, let's see. Lesbos. Mm, Lesbos. Hmm. Suspicious. But yes, I'm excited to start on the library. Should start on episode 2. I do have a fair bit of footage for it, just from when we killed the dragon and got Elytra. I've just, of course, when I've had the time, I've went on the server itself instead of editing. Um, but I think the way I'll record that is just a lot of voiceover kind of stuff, being like, we did this, and showing like respective footage of it in the background, or the thing where you segue to a clip and you're like, blank, and we got the Elytra, and then it plays a clip of me getting the Elytra. Crazy editing. My name is Sappho, Big Butch. That's very fitting for you, Dasha. My name is Jaden. Crazy that. I mean, Jarden. Jardens, I'm so sorry. Not Jaden Ogden. Couldn't be me. Mm. I don't imagine any mobs wanting to jump in this ditch. They know it's an unsavory place, so I think we're quite safe. That's what I'm telling myself, at least. Mm. Delusion is a weapon in the right hands. And also, delusion is delusion, full stop. It'd be nice to have a bit of, like... I don't want it to be a complete circle. There are bits that can shut out. Excuse you. Oh, of course there's a witch in here. Oh, hell yeah. Get wrecked, witch. Wait, because I'm wearing Diggin's head, does that mean my locator thing doesn't show anymore? Mm. Your name is Disaster. That's so true. Mm. Blah. That must be a wandering trainer. Yes. It is. Now I'm going to sneeze. Oh no. It's the worst kind of sneeze when it doesn't fucking happen. Oh, and I've painted the stables again. I made the stables before we even really started, like before we even met in a circle. But it was originally orange and atrocious. Now it's blue, so it fits in. Um, Let us schlaf the night away. Very good, very nice. Um, and I think the main project, of course, after finishing this database, is a storage system in this new location because the chunk is expanding, and nobody wants that. Right, we'll take this barrel out. Gotta find storage if we can. Gotta keep that on me. Boom. Hmm. We will remove. Hmm. Charming bloke. That's his threat level. Likes mining. A dwarf? Man? Okay. Very good combo. If I do say so myself. Right. I think for now we will just leave this head here as a warning. The problem is I don't think that's a warning to dig in truth, that's an invitation of like, this is my land. What are you doing, skeleton? Come down here. Thank you. It is weird having Java regen on here. But I will also say I never noticed because I'm so used to playing Java that I did not notice at all when it happened. I love mining some mud. What a time. We will dig down deeper in the water areas as well. It'll just be a bit more of a pain. It's called flattery because my recent forgery, you know, I wouldn't want to make enemies with more people than I need to on the server. Jewel has already committed the crime of sitting in my head for various periods, so we need to sort that out in one of these episodes. We don't fuck with Dig and Truth. Yep, that's pretty self-explanatory. We're too respectful of Cat Beanie anyway. Silly, we absolutely have to do something. I don't know what, but I'll get him. To be fair, I already have done something. I just don't know what happened with it. I'm very curious about Diggins' next episode for that exact reason. Okay, let's stoop down a bit. Let's stoop. Oh, it's the. I'm so confused. Or like, what is that green texture? Also, I should turn on the audio, the music. Why don't I have that on? Damn, and it's even C418, so that's gorgeous. Gorgeous, I tell you. But yeah, this is how I mine. Look at this speedrun before we get evicted. I will take a break eventually. We're gonna investigate what's going on the server, especially in that shady department of obligation. Those pesky dobbers. Mm. I won't be surprised if I log into the server one day and there's like a remedial center or like a jail or something. And I think I'll have a first class ticket going to prison. Just gotta make sure to widen the river a bit. We'll get rid of the tufts of dirt as well. I think I'm not too worried about mud at the moment. I think I will eventually add that in. I don't know, it probably is easier now to place the dirt instead of later. The mud just looks really good. It makes it look so much deeper than it actually is. So it is worth investing the time in. Especially all we need is a glass bottle and some patience. Uh, we only need the river to actually be like 2 or 3 blocks deep as well. Yes, I'll build the prison myself. I think I'm gonna build an ethics department, you know. I think that'll be my social service. But of course it'll be very simplistic and very flawed. That way people can appreciate my competence. Yes. Okay. Let's dig this down a bit more. But what I'm going to do is now I'm going to shape it and then we're going to replace all these blocks on the bottom with dirt. Which will be quite tedious, but worth it. It won't stay completely like this. I might go down a bit more at points where it opens up. Hell yeah. They have some varied depth. Yeah. What else crimes do I need to commit on this server, Dasha? What do you reckon? Place the dirt, place the deep slate, place the water, then terraform. And of course deep slate's only on this side, and this side we'll get around to. It is nice man to destroy this thing. I don't think I like that plan. No. That is pretty, that is... You think I have the charisma to pull that off, though? That's the real question. So I was gonna get silly. Yeah, well, yeah. Hello, sir. Do you have any good wares? Pickles. I'm in a bit of a pickle. No, he didn't drop his head. That's a shame. I don't think there's any legal department about killing wandering traders. He wandered into the property. No, exactly. Well, I'll marry Silly, because Silly hates the idea of that. Which amuses me greatly. And I know Diggin and Cat are very much supporters of this wedding. Okay. I think we will just deal with order at this point. I think actually this bit can just... This is already at a decent level. It's fine. I've just got to dig out the dirt. God, it's jelly. Don't ruin, don't ruin a good ship with making that mean silly. Don't do that. You can't do that. That's a crime. Right. So this all just needs modified eventually. That's fine. And this can definitely be expanded. We also have to build a bridge. I do have screenshots of what the bridge design I did before was, but I think I will try, you know, just improvise and hopefully come up with something better. I did basically just place the same blocks back, but you won't acknowledge that. I don't want my own jelly. Why would I do that? Okay. Cool. Need to push back and then like, no, we need to be careful of cats. Historical farming. I think I am not the stalker anymore. Australian and stalker. Yes. I know I said this was the last step, but I just wanted to do it, okay? I don't know if I have the bridge necessarily connecting here. I think it kind of makes more sense from over... Oh, I don't know. I will experiment with it. It won't necessarily come straight forward here. But if we do, I can connect to Cat's pathway system. And we can tie this area in a bit. Just trying to be mindful of what already exists here. To an extent. Compromise is the way SMPs work, right? Compromise or demise. Right. Now we have to replace the stone with dirt, or do we do... I think we do the deep slate first, because then we know what... It'll cover certain areas. Okay. Let us, for now, do that and that. I don't like the fact that you're on my roof, sir. Any creatures in the basement? I don't want to go in the basement, thank you. There's no truths to be found in this. Yeah, the monster within. That's where we find ourselves. Okay, I really should make some chests for like the dirt and mud, just so that's in a separate area. Let's take that downstairs. I will need to access it. Dirt and the tiny bit of mud. Now we must collect all the frickin' deep slate that I own. And if we have cobble deep slate, I will also smelt that. There was once organization in these barrels, if you'd believe it. I don't think you would. I think I organized like 3 barrels and then gave up. Which, hey, that could be worse. I don't know what my argument is there. But, okay. We are pretty skint when it comes to deep slate. Actually, there might be some in the furnaces. No, there is not. what we're gonna do. I'm not getting evicted for hoarding. It's luckily it's not a specific eviction against me personally, at least to my knowledge. It's a general eviction of like, come on, people, do things. It's like getting poked with a stick. Like, do something. Um. Okay. Luckily, I do know a source of deep slate, and it is underground. But there's also an area I believe I can take stuff from, which is this section over here. I'm pretty sure. I don't think people mind if I take a few steps of deep slate. Especially as, upcoming eviction. Um there was some there. Otherwise, this is just a good excuse for the I think I don't know. Is this I'll check these chests first actually, because I think these are the ones where it's fine. Or are these materials for digging through space? That is a lot of wood. It's a zombie horse. Hello. Oh, we need him. Okay. We need to get a saddle. I think we need more than a saddle. We need horse armor, right? Otherwise he dies. So we need to make leather horse armor. Take you what you need. Okay, awesome. Thank you. I will be getting this zombie guy though, and then we will pinch some deep slate. Also, we'll let you free. Because Happy Garth just spin around the area anyway, so it's not like they'll leave forever. Right. We must secure this zombie before day fall. And luckily, leather horse armor and saddles are craftable. But knowing me, I will have. Wait, isn't copper horse armor? I don't think you can craft that though. To be fair. Um. Oh, there's literally a saddle right in front of me. Very silly of me. Is it 7 leather to make a? Let's see. What is it to make a saddle? Not saddle. Horse armor. Okay, it is. We can probably get away with killing a cow too. Yeah. Okay. We only have the skills to craft leather. I'll kill one of these cows and hopefully that'll be enough. I'll breed them up. I promise. I should probably breed them now. Okay, leather. I got leather secured. Okay, go 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 go. Is there a crafting table here? Yes. Awesome. We can. Hmm. Oh yeah, that is a that is a more intelligent idea. Uh, watch this guy be despawned anyway. I swear he's following me. I still need the world. If is this Mr. Cow? You have been tied up. Ah. Oh well. I have a little gander around still, but the deep slate is what we came here for. Well, that's signing the death warrant for the poor creature. I think we should only need like 2. We might need more. I'll take a lot of deep slate and smelt it. Right. The jungles. Watch us come across the poor creature when we come up this hill and watch it burn. This, like day 1, this happened to me and Cat. There was a horse around this area and Cat was trying to get it. And it was too late. I do wonder who gave me diamond horse armor to my horse. I don't know. I presume that was Diggin or Cat. I don't actually know. Or someone else. Does it say? Did they label it? No. Or was that reparations from Amanchu? For killing of the brother. What a guy. Okay. Let us make. No, let us not make. Let us use. Um, I think I should have more coal in this. Luckily, we have fortune at this point, so if I need to go and grab some coal, and wood is so easy to get with the decapitator thingy, so fuel is honestly not too much of a problem. Is there coal in here? No. We can always just set up another charcoal source. Yeah. But literally, what we'll do, boom, boom. This way we don't have to go mining for it. Log, logs, and we just go da. And when the amount of emissions in this room must be crazy. Um, we can beautiful. Right. Let's get this party started. Da da da. Some of it will be kind of like relatively like flat and boring, but that's okay. It's all part of the process. Monoxide, yes. Enough to be a particularly fun time, I'm sure. I guess we could use just a bit to, I'd say, the texture, but it doesn't really work. I think it might work if I placed it at like the bottom. That's just a little too different. We'll use it as a placeholder. Do not need the copper. And yeah, this shouldn't take too long because we've just got to do these walls, replace this with dirt, fill it up with water the smart way, and boom. Do some shoveling, and then finally, Jaden Island is around. Oh, and a bridge. We will need a bridge, but it won't be that much of a bridge. Like, it won't be superimposing or anything. Yeah. And even if I don't do this all on stream, I'm going to find the spare time in between, like, work in uni and other, cooking, I guess, other priorities to smash this out. Can have a bit of an overhang. I love some carbon monoxide, to be honest. It's just delicious. Okay, that doesn't really make sense. We'll just go over it. And we'll fill up. We don't want any spots for mobs to really appear. Oh. We're out. I guess in the meanwhile, we can just do dirt. Yeah, that's a good idea. And moss. Grass fucking grows bloody quick when you don't pay attention to it. My goodness. I guess we can just use mud to start off as well. Makes it easy. Now we're just gonna dig this out and replace it with mud. So weird that Fortune now works on iron these days. I say these days, it's been like 5 years at this point. Oof. It's still just like raw iron, raw gold, and even copper. It's insane. 1.17, I believe, is the update. Right, I'm gonna risk music just because I would like to rely on it. What is this song? Aha. I suppose you can't hear the music anywhere. I need to, and turn it down. Okay, that should be decent, like where it's not too loud. Do let me know if it is, and I can probably bring that down. Oh, is the audio gonna echo actually? So I might mute Minecraft, because desktop will pick up on both. There we go. The raw ores feel very raw. Haven't been baked in yet. Good, good, good. Probably transition from, yeah. And we'll have to do dirt. It is very frustrating when you place a block or like mine like it in a wheat field and then it just like, nope. That didn't actually happen. It is fucking scary in the void though. I believe that's how for yeah, no. Wait, we dug out this area anyway. So we're meant to fill this with dirt. So a lot of this we do have to double place. And I will probably miss things just because of that. Yeah. Okay, now we resume digging, yeah. God damn it. I just think I will end soon just because I'm tired. Unfortunately, this is still nowhere near done, but I will get it done. Yeah. We'll go for a bit more. It would be nice to get at least like the dirt or the deep slate, like significant progress. Oh yeah. Ate some insane shite for sure. Let's try. I must have done new music at some point, like completely. Because I don't recognize any of this. What is this? It's quite zany, I think would be the word. I do want to get the deep slate now to bring this down before I do anymore. Yeah. And probably after I place that deep slate, I will disappear. Or like, can we make the jump? We can. Let's see. Beautiful. Let's keep no, that. It probably would have been more efficient to use what, planks, but yeah. Beautiful. This is good. So I've got a fair few stacks. Might as well sleep for safety. I was gonna say, can we even sleep in this? Apparently so. But I just... Okay, cool, it does push me out. It's not cramped at all in there. In my mushroom. Okay. Oh, of course. What's this thing? This must be from Epidemic. That is not from Epidemic Sounds. Oh, hello. Right, you. Ow. I know, that is genuinely insane. I think I'll replace that with the... like, this entire, like, bit, yeah. Oof. Yeah. That's fine. There's a bit of a steep angle. When I originally did this, I did it a lot slower, layer by layer almost as I went down. I just want to establish. I think we'll have enough to get back to the point, is my hope. Or maybe not, we literally have 2 stacks. Oh well. Beautiful. And I do want some blocks to overhang, which will be moss, so it'll look decent. Who knew I'd ever be precious about fucking, not even cobbled deep slate, just deep slate. Yeah, I tried to get on Sylve when we last VC and I just could not. So it's been good that I've been able at least to play through the lens of this, as in being on diversions. It's good timing in terms of focusing on diversions, but it still does suck. Yeah, I'm enjoying the you know, aspects of being on a SMP and like a proper one. Um, Not that other ones I haven't, I guess they weren't any lesser, but you know, I wasn't as like, you know, consistently like active, or not saying I don't know how well this will play out. Mm. I think I'm gonna fill that, yeah. I'm really not. Uh, I, it's just who I am, okay? I don't know what I do that's particularly strict on that world at this point. Like, I don't really limit myself. I have many projects. Okay. That's not the reason for the burnout. It's just, uh, right. Oh, cool. So we won't need excessive amounts and more of deep slate than we already have, which was the case last time too. So that does help. It is nice having like a completely like theme in a way, even if it is just whimsy. Which, to be fair, that is just my general theme in life, I hope. Mm. Uh, Not really. Not as much as I could. Sad reality, it's not over them being perfect, is it? It's about them being like adequate in any capacity. Like good. Like something I actually want. You know, I don't think there is issues with perfectionism, but there is not, it's good to have standards, you know? Hmm. Right. Dirt, dirt. Cobule. Good, good, good. Almost. We'll check on our supply as well. That deep slate block's not meant to be up there. Lol. Uh, and of course this is going to be dirt, so that does work out for us. Yes. we have this a bit more distinctively shallow, and also I am just saving on deep slate. If I do that, I don't think I need any more deep slate, right? Except for like 2 blocks. Genius. Mm. I just don't think I want things to be good in my world so I can be proud of them. I, I, I'm sorry. That's all it comes down to at the end of the day. Okay. We can mine this. Not that things have to be perfect for people to be proud of them, but you know, like good. I would prefer good if it comes down to it. Cool. We're pretty good on the deep slate. Luckily, I'm pretty sure water over grass eventually gets rid of the grass. I could be wrong about that. Right. If I run out of dirt, don't worry, there's more. And we do need to collect a bit of deep slate. So the main thing now will be obviously filling the water, but also terraforming the area around. And also some stuff on the island. And the bridge. Bridge. Beautiful. Would love to see it. I'd love to see deep slate even more. To be fair, I think okay. We're very close to being finished with the stream. The base still needs a bit more. Admittedly, I'll probably cook food and then come back in my own time and work on this. Possibly. Right, where are the 2 pesky blocks? Here? Okay, good. And essentially, we want the area to surround it to be at this height where the river is the highest. We want for a bit to be on this level around, like a decent amount of space. Like, we'd dig this out, for example. I guess we can do a quick ring. And then push back within reason of, like, you know, the bases and areas around here. This might be good, actually, just to make the river distinctive. Just to differentiate it. Especially it helps we do have a baleful shovel. That's just sad music, that's funny. Sad shoveling music with Jardins. Who knew? That's what you've always wanted, chat. Some sad shoveling. Ouch. That was not very kind of you, zombie. Gotta be careful with the durability of the shovel. I was meant to get mending at some point. Too many damn little tasks to do for me to remember. Creeper, don't do it. I don't want your terraforming assistance. You're a bit too artistic for your own good. Same goes to you, other creeper. I don't discriminate. Oh, skeleton. Shoot it. I need a music disc. Shoot it again. Come on. Come on. Don't shoot. Oh! Well, that's not ideal. Hopefully my stuff's fine. That is the con of lag and wearing a golden helm. I guess the music is fitting now. I was worried about that other creeper. Great thing is, I didn't exactly lose any armor. It's kind of easy when you've only got one piece to keep track. Well, the skeleton had they had their own visions for the river. And you failed to kill the creeper. Rude of you. Accountability. SMH. And if I open this up a bit, it makes the portal kind of more accessible in a way. Because it's just, once the river's in, I think this will just really help, you know, make this a little area. So it's less of a moat. I am going longer than I thought I would. I don't mind digging this out. Oh, the copper blocks are still a problem. I didn't intend for this to be flat, but I don't mind it. Yes, a road to the portal would be ideal. Especially as it is the primary portal for this area. I don't want to have this area completely flat, but I don't mind having like just a large open space here to start off with. Especially as we get more cliffy. You can kind of see how deeper it gets along here, just because we are at that same level still. If we keep going much more, it probably is worth rushing over and getting mending. Yeah, let's go get mending. Then we can... I would have to heal the shovel then. Okay, I'm gonna go into those shovels nearly broken. I can't be bothered traveling all the way to Cat Vinny's area at the moment. This is just good for future me, and helps distinguish. Distinguish? I guess it does. Right, so this is where I don't want it to be completely like flat at this point. We want to bring in some more. Already made that copper floating again. That's okay. Stop. Please just exist. It's much nicer for me when you choose to exist blocks of your own accord. We just essentially want to blend this in with like the terrain. So there is just this space. Yeah. It'll look like better when this is grass, there is a river, and there are trees here. I think. Or at least I hope. We have made genuinely good progress, especially in comparison to the first Divergent stream. Well, to be fair, we did get diamonds and stuff on that stream. And we did die, which I've also done on this stream. But you know, base progress is always important. Even if we're making a mess currently. Luckily, most people seem to have moved out already, so, you know, they've already taken their eviction. I think we'll call it a day there. I'm not too bothered about that day. I think that gives it. Let's go into spectator. We get quite a good general like vibe. The river will center around, and then we'll just have like almost like a plateau around it, and it creates this little whimsical island. And that is beautiful. I do want to tear away at this hill quite a fair bit. Let's have a look over the server. We might as well use spectator for that advantage. So this is like the spawn slash like I guess shopping district. What the? What the fuck? When did this happen? Oh, villager shit by Silly. What the fuck is that creature? I really like the flower actually. It's quite well done. What the hell? Things just pop up overnight. And then dig in true spaces, of course. Oh, the gold farm's literally just over there. As much as I hate the savannah, this is quite a cool area. If I do slash spectator again, I will fall to my death, unfortunately. So let's resume where I was. Because I don't want to min-max. We also have the industrialization over here, my god, of that village. I kind of just... I have carved out quite the corner for myself, I realize. That's quite... that is a bit bold, but that's okay. Right, that's it for this one, and probably for a while. I say that every stream, but you never know. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. Yes.